Yeah, he's on umpire here right now. 6 o'clock. Yeah, 12. Ladies and gentlemen, we are waiting for the umpires. Time is scheduled at 6:05. But in the interim, while we were waiting for the umpires, we're going to take a moment now. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can please stand if you are able, and we'll sing the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red flare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome into our coverage tonight on the Front Range League Baseball Network as we are a couple minutes away from first pitch live at Scott Carpenter Park in Boulder, Colorado. My name is Alex Becker. I'll be handling the play-by-play tonight, as well as all three games of this series. As tonight is game two of a three-game set. Boulder winning 17-7 last night at Ralston Valley High School in Arvada. They play tonight in Boulder, and then they'll be back in Arvada tomorrow at noon to finish off the three-game weekend series. So our umpires just showed up. We'll have the plate meeting and get going right after that. So thanks for being with us on a gorgeous, warm Saturday evening, now in the middle of June, June 14th. as Boulder comes in at 10-2 on the season, following that 17-7 victory last night. That game finished in 8 innings, as Zeke Bodie's 3-run home run in the top of the eighth gave him a 10-run lead, and then Nick Willems in relief finished it off to preserve the run rule, the mercy rule in the 8th inning. So both teams using 2 pitchers last night. It's been a busy week for both these teams, lots of games, so they're trying to save as much pitching as possible, especially the Diamond Club pitching staff. They kind of had to wear it last night and eat some innings, even though they're getting hit around pretty good. Colin Neibauer got the start. He threw 5, and then throwing the final 3 innings was Jamin Patterson, number 15 for Diamond Club, and then for the Boulder 64's, getting the start last night on the mound was Ryan Cook out of Angelo State. He did pretty well, but then it was Nick Willems, number 12, in relief, that really shut the door on Diamond Club. Willems was very strong, going I think 3 1/3 is what he finished with, and 5 strikeouts at least. He was sharp last night. So yeah, should be another good one here. Once again, busy week for both these teams. Wednesday night, Diamond Club had to go down to Pueblo, play the Spradley Collegians. Had a tough 2-game set there, but maybe hoping to steal one or two of them this weekend from Boulder. And Boulder had a tough one on Thursday night, a high-scoring affair up in Fort Collins, 15-13. They lost to the Foxes, but then bounced back last night to win 17-7. So we'll see if we're in store for another high-scoring affair or not. Our starting pitchers for Boulder: number 17, Jacob Amador, the right-hander, we'll get the start on the bump, and then for Diamond Club, it'll be number 1, Ethan McGraw, towing the rubber to start. And just about ready for first pitch. 6:06 local time right now, so we'll be getting going just a minute or two late.
Now introducing your Boulder 64's, 10-2 on the Front Range League. And first, number 25 from Bradley University from Oak Ridge, Wisconsin, C.J. Trask. 0, Jack Gardner, Huntington Community College from Kansas City, Missouri. From Parker, Colorado, attending the Sousa Pacific, shortstop Bryce Robinette. From Mesa, Arizona, attending Phoenix College, first baseman Logan Carney. From Aurora, Colorado, attending Missouri Western, designated hitter Jackson Bryant. From Fort Collins, Colorado, attending University of Northern Colorado, right fielder Mason Griffin. From Windsor, Colorado, attending University of Northern Colorado, third baseman Ethan Fillinger. From Windsor, Colorado, attending Colorado Mesa, catcher Shane Crow. From Thornton, Colorado, attending Colorado Christian University, left fielder Zeke Bodie. And on the mound for your Boulder 64's from Boulder, Colorado, attending Porterville College in California, number 1, Jacob Amador, number 17.
All right, so the Boulder 64's have taken the field. We'll, in case you missed that, read you off the defense going around the horn. Amador, we know, is on the mound. Our starting catcher tonight is Shane Crow. At first base, Logan Carney. Playing second is C.J. Trask. The third baseman is Ethan Fillinger. At shortstop is Bryce Robinette. In left field, Zeke Bodie. The center fielder is Jack Gardner. And in right field, Mason Griffin. Then our starting lineup for the Diamond Club Collegians, leading off is Tanner Gertz. He'll be in center field. Hitting second, Cale Corridon. Playing third. 3-hole is Kai Douglas at first base. The cleanup hitter is Mac Dossie, playing right field. Taylor McMaster hits fifth. He plays shortstop. Max Matucci in the 6-hole. The DH, Christian Baker, hitting seventh, playing second base. Andrew Buckle doing the catching, hitting eighth. And Vaughn Raffleson in the 9th spot, playing at left field. So that's your starting lineup for the Diamond Club Collegians, facing Jacob Amador, the righty, out of Porterville College in California, and he's originally from Boulder as well. Went to Centaurus High School in Lafayette.
Coaches for the Diamond Club Collegians. Head coach Brad Mulvaney, assisted by Tyler Levati and Tanner Goat. 64's coached. Head coach Tony Rigo, assisted by Brandon Wakefield, Kent Gregory, CJ Pino. Now batting for Diamond Club. Playing center field is number 2, Tanner Gertz.
All right, here we go. Tanner Gertz, the center fielder, will step in and face Jacob Amador as we'll have a 6:10 first pitch tonight from Scott Carpenter Park in Boulder. It's a warm one. Look at the game time temperature here in Boulder. 89 degrees. Wow, yeah, warm one. As that'll be a hard foul ball from Gertz down the first base line, going after the first offering from Amador. So 0-1. Foul ball did go on the field, so they're waiting for him to get it off the field. And right, all right. So 1 strike on Tanner Gertz. 0-1. Gertz, a right-handed hitter out of Western Oregon University. Hacks at that one, fouls it off. No balls, 2 strikes. Amador quickly ahead. Now 17-7 our final score last night. And Diamond Club got great offensive performances from Charlie Langford and Zeke Bodie. Bodie went 4 for 4 with a couple doubles and a home run. He's back in the starting lineup hitting 9th tonight. 1-2 count on Gertz. Amador working from the stretch. I have him at 5'10", 160 pounds. Definitely pounds the strike zone does Amador. Off speed, misses down and away. 2-2. Gertz hit leadoff last night as well. Lineup is mostly the same for Diamond Club, maybe about 3 changes. Outside, 3-2. Awesome jerseys tonight too for Boulder. Seen them 3 times this year, and it's been a different uniform each time. Very sharp. A 3-2 to Gertz towards third. Fillinger fields, and his throw across the diamond in plenty of time to retire Tanner Gertz for the first out. Nice play by the third baseman, Ethan Fillinger.
Number 14.
Also pitches.
Tail. Porter.
So here is the third baseman, Cale Corridon for Diamond Club, number 14, and he attends Orange Coast College. It's a younger team for Diamond Club. A lot of kids that just graduated high school or just finished their freshman year of college. Corridon did not play in the game last night. First pitch swinging, fouls it back. 1 strike. Diamond Club, or Boulder's 10-2 on the season with their victory last night. Incomplete record for Diamond Club, as a game changer did not complete a couple of those games. It says 3-6, but I feel like that is not 100% accurate, as the curveball is fouled off by Corridon for strike 2. No, 0-2 on the third baseman, Cale Corridon. Once again, Amador getting ahead of the hitter. Lines and fires, down and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Corridon. And Douglas, the first baseman, is on deck. Amador's 1-2. Called strike 3. Fastball on the outside corner, rings up Corridon, and there's 2 outs here in the top of the first.
Then for Diamond Club, first baseman number 12, Ty Douglas.
A great spot there from Jacob Amador, and no argument at all from Corridon. Kai Douglas takes low and away for ball 1. Nice crowd tonight here at Scott Carpenter Park. A lot more people than the doubleheader I was at last Wednesday against the Miracles. But a beautiful night. Of course, Saturday, people not working. As there's a swing and a miss from Douglas. 1 ball, 1 strike. We got some Tupac playing across the street here at Scott Carpenter. Can't see me. 1-1 towards short. Play there for Robinette, and he boots it as Douglas will reach. So it goes down as an E6. Douglas on first with 2 down in the top of the first.
Now batting right fielder number 4, Matt Dawson.
So Mac Dossie will take his spot in the box, the cleanup hitter and the right fielder. He's also a catcher for Diamond Club. Dossie hit a solo home run in the game yesterday. I believe that was to make the score 6-5. It was out to left center field, a no doubt home run. Fences here in Boulder a lot deeper than they are at Ralston Valley. Ralston Valley is a very tiny park for high school standards. So a lot of home runs there. That one, nice block by Shane Crow.
Foul ball.
Crow keeps Douglas at first.
When you return it, you'll get $1. Please stay off the street stuff. Please stay off the street stuff. Foul balls or dollar balls.
Shane Crow, one of the 2 catchers, along with Xavier Farnham. Crow out of Colorado Mesa. Won another RMAC title this year, and he just finished his freshman season with the Mavs, returning player from last summer. And he's one of many kids that went to Fossil Ridge High School in Fort Collins. A 2-1 on Mac Dossie. Towards Robinette, gets another shot. Throws across the diamond, and that'll be the 3rd out in the top of the first. Good inning for Jacob Amador to start. And we'll get our first look at the Boulder 64's lineup in just a moment. Bottom of the first coming up.
For Diamond Club, top of the first. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 run on left on base. After half inning, Diamond Club 0, 64's coming it up. Remember, take advantage of our food truck, sponsored by Those Bros Pizza. Get also beverages there. We're also be selling $3 beers. $3 beers. But when a Boulder 64 hits a home run, for a few minutes we'll offer those beers at $2. Scores around the major leagues today in Arizona. Diamond in the 4th inning, Diamondbacks lead the Padres 3-1. In Boston, bottom of the 4th, Red Sox 1, Yankees 0. The final today in Atlanta, Braves 4, Rockies 1. Now batting for the 64's from Oak Creek, Wisconsin, attending Bradley University, 25, CJ Traffic.
All right, bottom of the first, our first look at the Boulder 64's starting lineup tonight. CJ Trask leads it off. He's the second baseman. Came off the bench last night to go 2 for 2. He singled and then he doubled off the left field fence down in the left field corner. Didn't miss a home run by much. So Trask 2 for 2, and he gets the start in the leadoff spot here on this Saturday night. Trask out of Bradley University, middle infielder, can really play anywhere in the infield. And he just finished his freshman season there at Bradley. Fouls that one off. 0-2. Trask out of Oak Creek, Wisconsin. Went to Oak Creek High School there in Wisconsin. Only player on this team from that part of the country. And Trask fouls another one away. So 3 foul balls to start against number 1, Ethan McGraw, the righty for Diamond Club. Yeah, Ethan McGraw out of Augustana College, that is located in Illinois. And they recruit Colorado pretty heavily. Like every year they have a lot of players go play at Augustana from this state. 1-2 count on CJ. That breaking ball missed. McGraw sets, gets a sign. 1-2 to Trask is bounced foul towards the Boulder dugout. He's a tough out, is Trask. Tough guy to strike out, tough guy to get out at all. Got pretty good command of the strike zone. McGraw's 1-2 is upstairs. Trask lays off the high fastball. All even now, 2-2. Just missed. Count runs full. 3-2. That other game's going on tonight in the Front Range League as well. We'll try and keep you updated with those scores. Pueblo Spradley Collegians up 3-0 on the Miracles. As Trask hits that one into left, it's going to fall in for a base hit. And his hot hitting continues. Great at bat. Fouled a number of pitches off.
Scores from Kansas City, Missouri. Penning, Hutchinson Community College. Center fielder, number 0, Jack Gardner.
Now Vaughn Raffleson out there and left gave chase, but had no chance to make a play. So Trask on first, nobody out, and here's the center fielder, Jack Gardner, wearing number 0 out of Hutchinson Community College. Big swing and a miss for strike 1. Gardner legged out an infield single in his final at bat last night. A good-looking athlete. You know, if he can really barrel something up, he's going to put a charge into it. A big kid at 6'3", 215 they have him at. Back picked up first. Trask is out! Wow! So Trask is called out, and Buckhold is able to back pick him after Trask got a pretty big secondary lead. A tough angle there for the umpire. I think Trask looked pretty surprised that he was called out. So that is one down, base is now empty in the first. Breaking pitch is a called strike 2 on Gardner. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on the center fielder. Went to Liberty North High School, as his hometown is Kansas City, Missouri. Two and two. Job laying off that pitch by Gardner. Yeah, going back to the Front Range League, 3-0 Spradley Collegians up right now on the Miracles. That one early on as Gardner goes down swinging for the second out. Good pitch from Ethan McGraw.
Now batting from Parker, Colorado, hitting Pacific Pacific University, California. Shortstop, number 9, Bryce Robinette.
And the Greeley Grays taking on the Fort Collins Foxes, and the NoCo Prospectors playing the Western Nebraska Pioneers in Gering, Nebraska tonight. But Bryce Robinette, the shortstop, digs in. He takes high for ball one. Robinette didn't play in the game last night, but hits 3-hole, gets the start at short tonight. Middle infielder out of Azusa Pacific. As Robinette hits that one back through the box and into center field for a single. Oh, 2-out knock for Robinette, who just finished his freshman season at Azusa Pacific.
Arizona, first base, number 18, Logan Carney.
Robinette aboard for Logan Carney out of Phoenix College. Just finished his freshman season there as well. Originally from Mesa, Arizona. Went to Red Mountain High School in Mesa. McGraw's curveball is a called strike one. Strike. 0-1 on Carney. High. Carney lays off the fastball. 1-1 strike. And he was on fire last week, trying to find some of his numbers as he got some accolades. Carney through the hole on the left side, through that 5-6 hole, and that's the third hit of the first inning for Boulder. All singles. Now Carney extends the inning. Got runners on first and second now.
Now batting for your 64's from Aurora, Colorado, Missouri Western, designated hitter, number 23, Jackson Bryant.
Brings to the plate Jackson Bryant, the designated hitter, number 23. Bryant at Missouri Western. Just finished his junior season there. He's a returning player from last year. Good swing at the first one. Fouls it off. And he's originally from Aurora. Went to Eagle Crest High School over there. Now Robinette, the runner on second. Carney's on first with 2 out. Too bad Trask was backpicked. But that one's into left center field. Robinette's going to get a green light. He'll be sent home. Carney goes to third. And Bryant head first slide in a second with a hustle double. Boulder on the board. That's their first run of the game. As Jackson Bryant drives in, Robinette.
For the 64 from Fort Collins, Colorado. Lieutenant, University of Northern Colorado, right fielder, number 10, Mason Griffin.
So they're on second and third now for the right fielder, Mason Griffin, left-handed batter. Be an incoming freshman at the University of Northern Colorado out of Fossil Ridge High School. My alma mater, UNCO Bears. Big cut at that one. Comes up empty. Now 1-1 on Griffin. And Carney on third, Bryant on second. 2 ducks out there for Griffin. And he takes a hack at that one. Count is 1-2. Got 4 hits in the inning for Boulder. Single by Trask, single by Robinette, single by Carney, and that RBI double by Jackson Bryant. One, two. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes here on Mason Griffin. Ethan McGraw sets. He'll check the runners. 1-2. Gets Griffin swinging for the 3rd out. That'll do it for Boulder in the 1st. They strand 2, but RBI double by Bryan drives in Robinette as we go to the 2nd inning here at Scott Carpenter Park.
For your Boulder 64's, 1 run on 4 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base. At the end of 1 full, 64's 1, Diamond Club 0. Let's take advantage of our concession stand just behind the first base dugout. We also have Boulder 64 memorabilia hats, t-shirts, sweatshirts, and other items just behind home plate here on my right side. The first trivia, today's date in 1979. This left-handed first baseman for the San Francisco Giants became the all-time left-handed home run hitter in the major league, surpassed later on by another San Francisco Giant. Can you name the first baseman who had the most home runs as a left-hander back in 1979?
They have baseball cards over there, right? Give them
We have baseball cards over here. The answer is correct. Willie McCovey. San Francisco Giants, 1979. 519 home runs. Now batting for the Diamond Club, playing shortstop, number 22, Taylor McMaster. McMaster.
All right, we're back here for the top of the 2nd inning. Taylor McMaster leads it off for the Diamond Club Collegians. He had 1 hit in the ball game last night, and he's back at shortstop tonight. The 2nd inning of work for Jacob Amador. Pretty clean 1st inning. Just the 1 base runner that reached on an error. And a called strike 2, or strike 1, excuse me. Even though Shane Crow didn't handle it, still called a strike. A lot of times umpires will, even though if it is a strike, if the catcher doesn't handle it cleanly, it's an automatic ball. That one high in the air in the infield. Trask calls for it. And he makes the one-handed catch for the 1st out.
Now batting for Diamond Club, the designated hitter, number 44, Matt Matucci.
The DH Max Matucci digs in. Matucci played 3rd in the game last night. He's in the 6th spot in the order. That's towards deep right center field. Got a chance to go, and it's off the scoreboard for a solo home run. Oh, Matucci ties the game at 1 with an opposite field blast. Hit the lower part of the scoreboard in right center. And we're all square 1-1. A big scoreboard, and Matucci hit it.
Now batting for Diamond Club, playing second base, number 19, Christian Baker. Baker.
Now number 19, Christian Baker for Diamond Club. He did not play last night. Baker, an infielder from Barstow Community College. At second base in this game. The ball on Baker. Barstow in the Western State Conference, located in California. 2-1 count. Now 1 out in the top of the second. Solo home run from Matucci tied the game. And a great pitch there from Amador. Gets called strike 2. Working the inside corner. Amador sets. Got him swinging. Crow will have to throw down to first, or he did tag him. So 2 outs. Amador gets his second strikeout of the game. As Baker chased the off speed. And now Andrew Buckhold, the catcher for Diamond Club, number 3. Buckhold from Concordia University. Takes high for ball 1. Yeah, Amador's not going to overpower you with his stuff, but he really spots up well, changes speeds, mixes his pitches. Just missed, ball 2. Fouled back by Buckhold. Good swing at the fastball. 2 balls and a strike. Now, home run from Matucci was there as Diamond Club's only hit so far. Nice pitch called strike 2. The 2-2 on the way. Cut on and missed. Buckhold was late on that one. And 2 strikeouts in the inning for Jacob Amador. Middle of 2 from Scott Carpenter. We're tied at 1-1.
For Diamond Club, 1 run on 1 pitch. No errors. After 1.5 innings, score time, 1.
Things seem to be harder than it should be. Everyone who came up with that is
Now batting number 64 from Windsor, Colorado, attending University of Northern Colorado, third baseman, number 29, Ethan Fillinger. Fillinger.
Bottom of two here from Scott Carpenter Park. 7-8-9 due up for Boulder. Ethan Fillinger, Shane Crow, and Zeke Bodie scheduled. And Fillinger hits one right through the legs of Ethan McGraw on into center field. A hard hit ball from Ethan on the first pitch he sees.
Now batting for the 64's from Windsor, Colorado, attending Colorado Mesa University. Catcher, number 1, Shane Crow.
A runner on here for Shane Crow, the catcher, the Mesa Maverick. Finishing atop the RMAC conference once again this year, and as Crow pulls it foul. He was ready for that heater, jumped all over it, just pulled it a little foul. So 0-1 count here on the catcher. I played with the Boulder. They were the Collegians last year, and now, of course, they rebranded. Now the 64's and Diamond Club, they are the Collegians. So that one's out there to center field. It's going to fall in. Another hit for Boulder. Oh, Crow gets that one to fall.
Now batting for the 64's, Thornton, Colorado, attending Colorado Christian University. Left fielder, number 13, Zeke Bodie.
6 hits already for Boulder, 5 of them singles, and that brings to the plate Zeke Bodie. Now, Zeke had the huge game last night, 4 hits, 4 for 4 with a walk as well, I believe. Hit his 3-run home run in his final at-bat, also a couple doubles. So he gets the start 2 nights in a row. He'll be going to CCU in the fall, Colorado Christian in Lakewood. Just finished high school at Prospect Ridge Academy in Broomfield. Pretty good basketball player as well. McGraw misses low, 2-0. I haven't seen Bodie square around it all. They're going to let him swing away. Definitely a bunting situation. High and tight, ball 3. We'll see if Bodie takes all the way on the 3-0. Long look at Fillinger at second. 3-0 pitch is out of the zone. 4-pitch walk drawn by Zeke Bodie, and the bases are loaded.
Now batting for the 64's from Oak Creek, Wisconsin, and at Bradley University. Second baseman, number 25, C.J. Trask.
Well, we're at the top of the order here in C.J. Trask. Singled to left field his first time, and then unfortunately was picked off at first on a close play. A breaking ball from McGraw is on the corner for strike 1. So a couple of singles and a walk so far in the bottom of the second. One and one. Middle infield playing back for Diamond Club. Now even on the corners. Down and away, 2-1 on the breaking pitch. But Gardner on deck, still nobody out in the second. Boulder can really tack on some runs here. Some big hitters coming up. 2-1. Upstairs, ball 3. Now Trask looking for something right in the middle of the plate, something in his wheelhouse here on this 3-1. McGraw kicks and fires. Line fair. 1 run is home. Being sent is Crow, and he'll score easily. A 2-run double for CJ Trask, and his bat stays on fire. Now it's past a diving Corden at third base.
Now batting for your 64 from Kansas City, Missouri, Washington Community College center fielder, number 0, Jack Gardner.
So 3-1. And men on second and third here for the center fielder, Jack Gardner, as Trask just drove in Fillinger and Crow. Zeke Bodie goes from first to third. And a called strike 1 on Gardner. Infield has been moved in on the grass for Diamond Club as a curveball is called strike 1. Gardner will ask for time, step out, readjust the batting gloves. If he can get a little more contact, he'll be a real good player, Gardner. Got a lot of power, great speed. Just a little bit too much swing and miss right now. Towards the left side, and that'll sneak under the glove, off the glove, and into left field. So Bodie scores, and Trask will be held at third.
Now batting from Parker, Colorado, San Sousa Pacific University shortstop, number 9, Bryce Robinette.
Yeah, so we rolled out an E5 up here in the press box. Gardner on first, Trask on third, and it's 4-1. A called strike on the shortstop, Bryce Robinette, who singled his first time. The 0-1 count. We have no outs still in the second. 3 runs this inning for Boulder. There goes Gardner for second, and the throw goes into center field. Trask will jog home from third, and Gardner moves up a base. Make it 5-1 after the error on Diamond Club. They try to get the out on the steal. Catcher's throwing into center field. Infield once again comes in. Good block at the plate by the catcher, Andrew Buckhold. That one fouled off the foot of Robinette and foul. Now Robinette looking to drive the baseball here through a drawn-in infield. High and away, ball 3. McGraw comes set. 3-2 pitch. Good take by Robinette. Lays off, and he draws the walk.
Now batting for your 64's from Mesa, Arizona, Tennessee College. First baseman, number 18, Logan Carney.
It'll be first and third here for Boulder. We'll get a mound visit for Diamond Club as the infield will meet with McGraw. Logan Carney, the cleanup hitter, will hit.
Arizona. End of 5 in Boston. Rips up 3, Yankee 0. Early today in Houston after 3 fun. Houston 3 22. New York Mets. Rays 8 Mets 4.
All right, trying to calm Ethan McGraw down a little bit. He's battling through this second inning, and he faces the cleanup hitter Logan Carney, who singled his first time. Carney, a big right-handed hitter from Phoenix College. There goes Robinette for second. He'll steal it, and coming home from third is Jack Gardner. 6-1. Yeah, 6-1 now. So 5 runs here in the second for Boulder. Fillinger, Crow, Bodie, Trask, and Gardner have all scored. Robinette now on second after the stolen base, and that's hammered to deep left field. And this is going to fly out of here. A 2-run home run off the bat of Logan Carney.
Thanks to Logan Carney. Beers for the next
8-1. Boulder breaking it open in the second
for the next
as Logan Carney goes yard.
Thank Logan Carney. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of heads moving now.
That was a loud sound off the bat. Carney got all of it. And a 2-run shot. So they have $3 beers here at Scott Carpenter, but if a home run is hit by a Boulder 64 player, it is $2 beers for 5 minutes. What a steal. So 8-1, base is empty for Jackson Bryant, the DH. And nobody out in the bottom of the second. The called strike good pitch from McGraw. 4 hits in the inning, plus a couple walks, 1 error. Outside from McGraw. 2-1. Bryant a double his first time. A hustle double. That drove in the first run of the game. Count is now 2-2 on Bryant. A Mason Griffin on deck. McGraw gets a sign from Buckhold. 2-2 is hit towards third. Gloved by Corridon. Strong throw across and able to stay on the bag at first is Kai Douglas. Just did stay on the bag, and Bryant is retired for the first out. Strong arm across the diamond there from Cale Corridon. And the Collegians finally able to record an out. I got Mason Griffin digging in. He struck out swinging his first time. A pretty good looking left-handed hitter is Griffin. Real balanced up there as he'll take inside. 2-0. Griffin in right field. He had a great throw last night. Threw out a runner trying to advance to third on a fly ball, and Griffin hosed him. 2-1. Takes the curveball high. 3 balls and a strike. Now that was to end one of the innings later in the game, but it was a strike from right field. One of the better throws you'll see. Ball 4, well inside. Another base runner. Oh, Griffin is aboard with 1 down. Here comes Ethan Fillinger. Well, Fillinger hit the walk-off grand slam in the second game of the doubleheader against the Miracles last Wednesday.
Batter number 29, Ethan Fillinger. Third.
Just to cap off a big bottom of the 7th inning. Fillinger, I think, just to the right of straightaway center field. Now, Fillinger headed to UNC just like Mason Griffin, the Bears, be a freshman in the fall, and he just graduated from Windsor High School, the Wizards.
Back to $3 bills.
A pick throw to first. Griffin is back in safely with a dive. Fairly close over there at first. Now, Fillinger started the inning with a single through the legs of the pitcher Ethan McGraw. Hard hit ball on the first pitch he saw. Outside, 2-1. So Boulder has hit around, and there's still only 1 out. Gets away. And Griffin will move up to second on the wild pitch slash pass ball. 3-1 count now on Fillinger. McGraw checks second. Long look at Griffin. Inside move, and they got Griffin in a rundown between second and third. Corden tries to lunge and tag him, and he did get a piece of Griffin. That'll be the second out here in the bottom of the second. Nice inside move there from Ethan McGraw. So that clears the bases. A 3-1 count on Fillinger. Big, powerful hitter is Fillinger. Here's the 3-1, and that's a little bit high for ball 4. Fillinger on both times tonight.
Now batting from Windsor, Colorado. Sending Colorado meet the catcher, number 1, Shane Crow.
Shane Crow also singled in this inning. That was through the hole on the left side as he'll take strike 1. Crow in the 8th spot in the lineup. Catcher slash utility man. 1-1. Fouled straight back. 2 strikes on Crow. Good hack at that one. So Ethan Fillinger on first. He drew the 2-out walk. Been on base twice this inning, and Crow is out on strikes as he chases the breaking pitch down and away. Huge inning, though, for Boulder. They get 7. Logan Carney hits a 2-run home run and a big lead as we move to the 3rd inning in Boulder. We'll be right back.
Warrior Boulder 64's bottom second. 7 runs on 6 hits, 1 error, 1 run left on base. At the end of 2 full, Boulder 64 is 8. Diamond Club 1. For those of you National Hockey interests, in Edmonton, at the end of 1 period, it's the Panthers 2, Oilers 0. Now batting for Diamond Club, number 21, left fielder, Vaughn Ralphson.
We're in the top of the 3rd here at Scott Carpenter Park in Boulder. My name's Alex Becker with you on our play-by-play call this evening. Vaughn Raffleson, the last guy to hit, last player, position player in the starting lineup to get an AB as he swings through the first pitch from Amador, strike 1. Raffleson, the left fielder, called strike 2. Raffleson at Midland University. But he's down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes against the righty Jacob Amador. Curveball's fouled off. Well, Raffleson stays alive. It'll be 9-1-2 due up for Diamond Club. So Raffleson, Gertz, and Corridon. 1 hit so far for Diamond Club, a solo bomb from Matucci as Raffleson goes down swinging for the first out. Another good breaking ball from Jacob Amador.
Now batting for Diamond Club, center fielder, number 2, Tanner Gertz.
That's 3 strikeouts in a row. 3 Ks in a row for Amador, 4 in total. We'll face the top of the order in Tanner Gertz. Grounded out to Fillinger at 3rd his first time. That one towards second. Trask fields the big hop. And his throw in plenty of time to get Gertz 2 quick outs here in the 3rd.
Now batting for Diamond Club, the 3rd baseman, number 14, Kale Corridon.
Cale Corridon, who was caught looking on a fastball his first at-bat. He'll hit with nobody on and 2 out. Line drive at Fillinger. Now Fillinger snags the liner in a great 3rd inning for Amador. Real quick. Only a handful of pitches. And we'll go to the bottom half of the 3rd, 8-1. Boulder leads.
For the Diamond Club, in the top of 3rd, no runs, 1 no hit, no errors, nobody left on base. At the end of 2.5, 64's 8. John McClure, 1.
I put your phone up for speaker. Mike. There's got to be a plug-in over there somewhere. Yeah, I was in.
Now batting number 13.
All right, bottom of the third here. Zeke Bodie leads it off for the Boulder 64's as he skies a foul ball on the first offering from McGraw.
Left fielder, Zeke Bodie.
9-1-2 for Boulder in the third. They just got 7 runs in the bottom of the second. Down and away, 1-1. Bodie walked and scored last inning. So he has not been retired yet this series. McGraw gets the call for strike 2. Outside, 2-2. On Bodie, who's back in left field tonight. Off the glove of McGraw towards short and unable to barehand it was Taylor McMaster. Bodie will reach. Hit, yeah. Call that an infield single for Bodie. It was a hard hit ball, just glanced off the glove of McGraw.
Now batting for the 64's second baseman, number 25, CJ Trask.
So third time through the order for the 64, CJ Trask, 2 for 2 tonight, single and a double. 2 for 2 off the bench last night. Strike 1. Bodie back in safely. McGraw keeping him honest at first. In summer 2025, the inaugural season of the Front Range League Collegiate Baseball Summer Wood Bat League. It's played along the Front Range of the Rocky Mountains in Colorado and Nebraska as Bodie slides in safely as ball not handled out there at second. So Bodie steals second. Nobody out in the bottom of the third. Visit frontrange.league.com for schedules, standings, stats, and more. That is frontrange.league.com. And all the games will be streamed on the Front Range Baseball Network on YouTube. So follow us on YouTube at Front Range Baseball Network. 2 other games going on right now. It's a called strike on Trask. Ball and 2 strikes. Checks Bodie at second, 1-2, and the dirt gets to the backstop. Bodie to third, big round, and he'll stay there. 2 balls and 2 strikes on the leadoff hitter Trask. Infield moves in for Diamond Club. 2-2 to right center field. Bodie will tag at third. Leaping catch out there in right field by Dossie. And Bodie will score on the sacrifice fly off the bat of C.J. Trask.
Now batting for the 64's center fielder, 0. Gardner.
Sac fly makes it 9-1. Base is empty for Gardner and 1 away here in the bottom of the third. Gardner reached on an error his last time. Strike 2. Hard hit ball into center field. So Gardner on 0-2 comes up with the base hit. First hit of the game for him. Good job with 2 strikes.
Now batting for your 64, shortstop, number 9, Bryce Robinette.
Here's Robinette with 1 on and 1 out. Been on base both times today. Singled his first time and then he walked. Came around to score on the home run from Logan Carney. A wild pitch will allow Gardner to advance. A man in scoring position for Robinette. Shortstop from Azusa Pacific. He played his prep ball at Ponderosa High School down in Parker, Pondo Mustangs. McGraw tried the inside move. He did pick off Griffin earlier in the game with that exact move. That one goes into center field. Gardner will round third and score easily. So another mistake by Diamond Club allows Boulder to score to make it 10-1. Yeah. I have 10-1 for the score. We have 2 runs. 10-1. Yeah. No, because it was Bodie singled and sac fly, and then Gardner scored to be 2. The called strike on Robinette. Off the end of the bat at first. Play is made by Douglas. He'll step on the bag for the second out. As Robinette got that off the very end of the bat. Cue shot.
Now batting for the 64, first baseman, number 18, Logan Carney.
So 2 away in the bottom of the third. Here's Logan Carney. 2-run home run his last time to left field. That's a ball. Up and away. Nice take. Softly hit towards third. Corridan's throw, not in time to get Carney, who is busting it down the line. Hard 90 there from Logan Carney. He beats it out.
Now batting for the 64, designated hitter, number 23, Jackson Bryant.
Yeah.
Bryant.
Good hustle. Give him a hit. Yeah. we'll call that a hit for Logan Carney. He's on first with 2 out. Taking a strike is Jackson Bryant. Bryant today a double and then a ground out to third as last time. Grounded out to Cale Corden. And 2 runs in this third inning for Boulder. It's 10-1, and that throw gets away. Carney will round second, head for third. Throw there from Mac Dossey's cut off, but Carney advances 2 bases on the errant pickoff throw. Now the defense for Diamond Club. They're on Game Changer too, if you have that. I'll look after the inning. Towards deep right field. Outfielder's moving over. Dossey dives for it, but he cannot come up with it. Jackson Bryant's going to round second, head for third, and that'll be an RBI triple for the DH Bryant. Good effort and right by Dossey. Couldn't get there. So Bryant triples, makes it 11-1.
And now batting for right fielder, number 10, Mason Griffin.
No, Mason Griffin will wear that in the elbow. HBP puts him on first. Ouch. So Griffin, who walked his last time, has hit this at bat. Puts runners on first and third. And that's going to do it for Ethan McGraw. He is pulled after 2 2/3. And new pitcher coming in for Diamond Club, number 11. This will be what?
Oh, Newman. Yeah, Newman.
Now pitching for Diamond Club, number 11, Alvaro Newman. Another front range action this evening. Western Nebraska Prospectors 5, NOCO Prospectors 0 in the third. Now batting for your 64's, third baseman, number 29, Ethan Billinger.
Okay, so after the pitching change, number 11 for Diamond Club, Alvaro Nunez takes the mound. A left-hander from Denver, went to Far Northeast High School, and he'll face Ethan Fillinger to try and get this final out of the third inning, as Boulder has 3 runs here in the third. So Nunez, the lefty, works with runners on the corners, gets a called strike on Fillinger. O'Brien on third after he tripled, and then Mason Griffin was hit in the elbow. 1-1 is in the dirt, ball 2. Good block there from Andrew Buckhold. Fillinger today a single and a walk. Fouled back, good swing. 2-2. I think Nunez was a late add to this Diamond Club roster. He's not on the original roster that they had, but a late addition. So he comes on in relief today for Ethan McGraw. Nunez gets a sign from Buckhold. 2-2 delivery. In the air, playable in shallow right center. Dossie comes over. He'll call for it and make the catch for the third out. 3 more runs for Boulder, and they lead 11-1 as we go to the 4th inning from Scott Carpenter Park.
For the Boulder 64's, in the bottom of the third, 3 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors, 1 runner left on base. At the end of 3 full, 64's 11, Diamond Club 1. Now batting for Diamond Club, number 12, the first baseman, Kai Douglas.
Atop the 4th inning, 11-1. The Boulder 64's on top of Diamond Club. Kai Douglas leads it off, followed by Mac Dossie and Taylor McMaster. This one in the air. Trask calling for it in the infield. Way up there. And Trask will drop the ball. He's going to say it was on the transfer. Not on the transfer. And Douglas is going to be safe on second. So never had it, said the umpires.
Now batting the right fielder, number 4, Matt Dawson.
So Douglas has been fortunate tonight. He's reached on a couple errors. Trask still contending that he caught it and it fell out when he was trying to transfer it to his hand. So it'll put Douglas on second with no out and bring up Mac Dossie, the right fielder. Dossie grounded out to Bryce Robinette at short his first time. Ball one. Towards center, Gardner moving in, and he'll make the catch on the run. Throw to second is in time. Some bad base running there from Douglas, and Boulder turns the double play. Gardner to Trask. Clears the bases, and it'll put 2 outs on the board.
Now batting shortstop, number 22.
Heads up play, though, by Jack Gardner.
Taylor
Realized how far Douglas was
McMaster.
off the base.
McMaster.
Threw it before he could set his feet, and they get the double play. So now Taylor McMaster popped up to second his first time. Playable and right for Griffin. Makes the easy catch for the third out. Another good inning for Jacob Amador. He's thrown 4 innings, only allowed the solo home run. All right, middle of 4 from Boulder, 11-1, 64's lead.
We're down the club, top of the board. No runs, no hit, 1 error, no runners up on base. At the end of 3.5, Boulder 64's 11. Diamond Club 1. Now batting for your 64's, the catcher, number 1, Shane Crow.
All right, back here in the bottom of the 4th. Thanks for being with us tonight on the Front Range League Baseball Network. My name's Alex Becker on our play-by-play call. Boulder has scored in all 3 innings so far. 1 in the first, 7 in the second, 3 in the third as Shane Crow leads off the 4th. He'll be followed by Zeke Bodie and CJ Trask. Crow today 1 for 2, singled and then struck out swinging. That's towards deep center field. Going back is Gertz and can't leap and make the play. Extra bases here for Crow. Around second on his way to third. And Shane Crow leads off the 4th with a triple over the head of Tanner Gertz in center field, who leapt up as high as he could get, but couldn't make the catch. Second hit for Crow. He's 2 for 3.
The left fielder, number 13, Zeke Bodie.
So Bodie, been on base both times today, walked and then he singled. Scored 2 runs. And he'll take a strike from Alvaro Nunez in his 2nd inning of work. Infield once again comes in for Diamond Club. That one low. Good job by Buckhold keeping Crow at third. Bodie towards short, fielded on one hop. Nice job keeping Crow at third by McMaster, and then he throws a strike across the diamond to get Bodie. So first time Zeke's been retired this series. He was on base every time last night,
Now batting from Oak
but they
Creek,
finally get him out.
Wisconsin, second baseman, number 25, CJ Trask.
One out, back to the top of the order in CJ Trask. Fourth at bat for CJ, as he will take strike one. Today so far, a single, a double, and a sacrifice fly for Trask. Take strike one from Nunez. And here comes the runner. And a balk was called anyway. Crow was safe at home as he steals home. Balk was called on Nunez, but Shane Crow with the steal of home. You know, with the left-handed pitcher, you can get that huge lead off third. And he broke early. Wow. So Crow steals home to make it 12-1. He's getting that huge lead. That's cool. Haven't seen that in a while. Now base is empty for the 64's. Trask swings and misses. 2 strikes on him. And he tips that one into the mitt of Buckhold. Trask goes down swinging for out number 2.
Now batting for the 64s from Kansas City, Missouri, number 0, center fielder, Jeff Gardner.
Well, here's Gardner out of Hutchinson Community College. Nice single his last time, hard hit through the box, and then he came around to score on the hit by Carney. Gardner scored 2 runs so far today. Softly hit off the glove of Nunez, recovers, and his throw in time to get Gardner by a step. Boulder has added a run. They've scored in all 4 innings and lead 12-1 thanks to a steal of home by Shane Crow. So we go to the 5th. Diamond Club coming to bat.
Warrior Boulder 64s, 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. At the end of 4-4, 64s 12, Diamond Club 1. Now batting for Diamond Club, the designated hitter, number 44, Max Matucci. Matucci.
Top of five here at Scott Carpenter. Jacob Amador cruising through the first four, some quick innings, but he'll face Max Matucci to lead it off. He hit the solo home run off the scoreboard his first time. That one past Fillinger at third into left field for a single for Matucci. So he has the only two hits so far for Diamond Club, a home run and now a single.
Number 19, second baseman, Christian Baker.
Christian Baker punched out his first time. Swings and misses, strike one. Matucci on first, nobody out in the top of the fifth. Amador will check on Matucci over there. Also coming up next month, July 7th and July 8th, the Front Range League All-Star Spectacular at beautiful Oregon Trail Park in Garrett, Nebraska. The two-day All-Star Spectacular is presented by Arrowhead Distributing as Baker fouls that one off. A couple strikes on him. Day one will have the Home Run Derby featuring one player from each Front Range League team. And then day two is the All-Star Luncheon at the Garrick Civic Center and a 6:35 p.m. Mountain Time start for the first ever Front Range League All-Star game. Fillinger will get the lead runner, throw to first in time, a 5-4-3 double play turned by the 64's defense. Fillinger to Trask, over to Carney. A 5-4-3 twin killing.
Now batting for Diamond Club, the catcher, number 3, Andrew Purple.
So here is Andrew Buckhold, the catcher. Went down swinging his first time. Fouls the first one off on the first base side. So after that Front Range League All-Star game on day two, they'll a fireworks show as well, presented by Culver's Restaurant. So quite the display there on July 7th and July 8th at Oregon Trail Park in Garrett, Nebraska, home of the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Down the left field line, and it hooks foul. Couple strikes on Buckhold. For tickets and information on that two-day event, visit frontrange.league.com or wnpioneers.com. And second game of a three-game series here tonight. Boulder won last night 17-7 at Ralston Valley High School, and Amador gets another strikeout. 5 strikeouts on the night for Jacob Amador, as we will head to the home half of the fifth inning, 12-1. 64's all over Diamond Club.
For Diamond Club, in the top of the fifth inning, no runs on one hit. No errors, nobody looking good. Oh.
Robinette.
Now batting for the 64's from Parker, Colorado. Shortstop, number 9, Bryce Robinette.
All right, home half of the 5th inning. Bryce Robinette leads it off for the Boulder 64's. Will be followed by Logan Carney and Jackson Bryant. Alvaro Nunez in his 3rd inning. He came on in the bottom of the 3rd to take over for Ethan McGraw. That one well high. 2-0 count on Robinette, the shortstop. Today, Bryce 1 for 2 with the walk. Singled, walked, and then he grounded out to first his last time. That one off the very end of the bat. Nunez kicks and fires. Gets a called strike at the top of the zone. 2-1. A beautiful warm evening tonight in Boulder. Great weather all weekend. Nice and warm. Finally feels like summer. As Robinette fouled a little bit late on that one. Fouls it off on the first base side. Count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. At noon tomorrow is the start time in the final game of the 3-game series between these two. Back at Ralston Valley. Towards third. Nice pickup there by Corridon, but his throw's a little off target. Heading to second is Robinette. And it did go out of play, so automatically gets second on the air. Robinette on base to start the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting for the 64's from Mesa, Arizona. First baseman, number 18, Logan Carney.
Now Logan Carney has had a great day so far. 3 for 3, couple singles and a home run. Only home run of the game. Got the fans $2 beer. It was over the left field fence. And Carney will take a strike. Is that a Mesa, Arizona? Didn't agree with that strike call. Nunez will check the runner. That one in the dirt for ball 1 as the lights come on here at Scott Carpenter. A ball and a strike on the first baseman. Robinette, the runner on second. Nunez, high leg kick, and he misses low. Now Boulder has scored in all 4 innings so far, including a 7-spot, a crooked number in the 2nd. Shane Crow stealing home last inning for the only run of the 4th. That was pretty cool. 3-1 on Carney. Nunez kicks and fires and misses high on Carney. Ball 4. Did have a base open over there. Well, that puts 2 on. Nobody out for Jackson Bryant.
Now batting for your 64 from Aurora, Colorado. The designated hitter, number 23, Jackson Bryant.
Well, Bryant the triple his last time. Wearing the pants up today. He's the designated hitter. He's got 2 extra base hits, a double and a triple, plus a ground out. So 5 total bases. Pretty deep in the outfield is Diamond Club. .1-0 pitch, cut on and missed. Off speed there from Nunez. Had Bryant well out in front. Middle infield working Robinette at second. Here's the 1-1. This time Bryant lays off. 2 balls and a strike. Two on, nobody out, and that misses high as well. 3-1 on Bryant. Hitters count. Called, strike 2. It's full also. Robinette on second, Carney on first. 3-2 pitch coming up to Bryant, and he fouls it away on the first base side. Keeps the at-bat going. Oh, must have came close to a car across the street. A lot of oohs and ahs from the crowd. That was out of our vantage point.
Dollar baseball for those foul balls.
Nunez shakes off Buckhold. Now he gets a sign. We'll do it again. 3-2. Bryant fouls another one away. That one got in on his hands. Fights it off. But the little kids tracking down the foul balls. It's like a $1 reward for bringing back a foul ball. A little incentive there. 3-2 from Nunez. Bryant to right center field. That's trouble. See if Robinette gets sent home. He'll be stopped at third. As he got a late start, made sure it was going to fall. But a single for Bryant loads up the bases here in the 5th.
Now that's where the 64's from Fort Collins, Colorado, right fielder, number 10, Mason Griffin.
So Bryant now a home run away from the cycle. He hit a double, a triple, and there he just singled. Now Mason Griffin, who's been on base twice today, but still looking for his first hit. He walked and he was hit by a pitch. It takes well high for ball 1 there. Good swing by Mason Griffin. 1-1. He doesn't get cheated up there. He's taking his hacks. Just cuts it loose. Ball and a strike here on Griffin. Base is loaded, nobody out. Bottom of the 5th. It's a 12-1 lead for Boulder. 2-1. Very deep in right field is Mac Dossie, just in front of the fence. It's only 331 to right, 353 to left, and 381 to dead center. Griffin comes up empty there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Griffin is hit again. So back-to-back at-bats, Griffin wears one, and that'll be an RBI. So Robinette scores to make it 13-1.
Windsor, Colorado. Third baseman, number 29, Ethan Fillinger. Fillinger.
So base is still loaded, nobody out. Here's Ethan Fillinger. Single, a walk, and a fly ball to right his last time. Ooh, takes a big cut at that one. Swings through it. No balls and a strike. Carney's now on third, Bryant on second, Mason Griffin on first. Corner infielders in front of the bag, and Fillinger may have got a piece there. Strike two. So yeah, Boulder has scored in all 5 innings now with that HBP to Griffin. Bringing out the offense. 17 runs last night, 13 more and counting tonight. Fillinger stays off of that one, spits on it, 1-2. One two to Nunez, or from Nunez, missed low and in on Fillinger. Count runs even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. No payoff pitch coming up from Alvaro Nunez to Ethan Fillinger. Lefty kicks and fires, and Fillinger gets a piece, fouls it off. We'll do it again at 2-2. Three and two. Nowhere to put Fillinger. Base is full of 64's here with no outs in the 5th. Well, Fillinger pops it up in a shallow right. Dossie comes on, makes the catch. Tagging from third is Carney, and he's going to be out by plenty. And Carney's going to be tossed. So he didn't make an effort to slide. Runs over the catcher, and immediately he's thrown out. So you gotta make an attempt to slide there. So yeah, right away, home plate umpire ejected him.
Now that for the 64's. Windsor, Colorado. Catcher, number 1, Shane.
Oh, that was a nice double play by Diamond Club. Good throw from right by Mac Dossie to get the out at home. So 2 away. That'll put runners on first and second. And now Boulder will need a new first baseman. It's like Carney, he tried to hold up a little bit. He still kind of ran him over, but could have gone a lot harder than he did. I was a little surprised that he threw him out. And the first offering sure looked like it hit Shane Crow. Yeah, got him in the jersey for sure. And now he'll take first.
Upfield 13, Bodie.
The base is loaded here for Bodie. 2 down in the bottom of the 5th. Slow chopper back to Nunez. He gloves it and makes the throw to first for the 3rd out. Boulder gets 1, and they lead 13-1 as we move along to the 6th inning at Scott Carpenter Park. See if Amador goes back to the mound. He's rolling through 5 innings. And Sue comes into play first.
64's. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors. 3 runners up and base. At the end of 5-4. Boulder 64's 13. Jonathan 1. Now pitching for your Boulder 64's from Inglewood, Colorado, attending Miami University of Ohio. Number 8, Paul Hughes. Now playing first base for your Boulder 64's from Alpine, California, attending San Diego State University. Number 11, Xavier Barnum. Folks, we do have pizza down the right field line, right behind the Diamond Club dugout. Take advantage of that. Other beverages sold there. $3 beers, and a wonderful array of Boulder 64 memorabilia, shirts, hats, t-shirts. Now batting for that club, number 21, Von Ruppel.
All right, top of 6 now. We got some defensive changes for Boulder. Taking the mound is Paul Hughes, the righty, out of Cherry Creek High School at Miami of Ohio. So Amador goes 5 innings, gives way to Paul Hughes here in the 6th. And then replacing Carney at first base is Xavier Farnham. So Farnham on for defense after Carney was thrown out. Quickly 2 strikes on Von Raffleson. Raffleson went down swinging his first time. He's at Midland University. And a 3-pitch strikeout. Paul Hughes, 1 up, 1 down. So Hughes makes quick work of Raffleson. Now back to the top of the order in Tanner Gertz. Gertz has grounded out twice today.
Number 2, Tanner Gertz.
Yeah, Gertz a ground ball to Fillinger at third and then to Trask at second. This one towards right. Mason Griffin to his left, and he'll make the catch for the second out. It's 4 pitches for Hughes and 2 outs.
Now batting for the Diamond Club, third baseman, number 14, Cal Corrigan.
Our third baseman, Cale Corden, steps into the box. 2 away. Corden caught looking his first time, and then he had a line drive at Fillinger at third base. His second at bat. That was the one Fillinger kind of jumped for. Made a nice catch. 13-1 here in the top of the 6th. 2 outs. And mercy rule is 10 runs after 7. 10 after 7. The game last night went 8 innings. I wasn't really tuning. Okay, I'm looking down. Yeah, 2 balls and a strike. So Hughes quickly back on the rubber, 3 balls, 1 strike on Corridon. And that one skips up there for ball 4. So after 2 quick outs, Hughes walks Corridon. He's aboard for Kai Douglas.
Now batting the first baseman, number 12, Kai Douglas.
So Douglas reached on an error both times. First error was on Robinette. Last one was on Trask when he dropped the pop-up. Pretty deep right field. Griffin going back, and it goes off the top of his glove. Heading for third is Corridon. Douglas will stop at first. Long single for Kai Douglas. On the corners with 2 out for Mac Dossie, the right fielder for Diamond Club.
Number 4, Mac Dawson.
Dossie, a ground out to short and a fly ball to center that turned into a double play as Jack Gardner was able to double off Douglas at second. A 1 strike here on Dossie. Good pitch from Hughes. Dossie fouls it away. 2 strikes. Dossie, a solo home run in the game yesterday to left center field. And he comes up empty there. Hughes gets the strikeout. Strikes out 2 in the inning. Nothing across for Diamond Club in the 6th. We'll go to the home half. 13-1. Boulder way on top.
For Diamond Club, no runs on 1 hit. No errors. 2 runs up the base. Bottom of the 6th. 13-1. At the end of 2 periods, it is Florida 2, Edmonton 0. Scores from the WNBA. Final, Indiana Fever 102, Liberty 88. In San Francisco, the Valkyries lead the Seattle Storm 52-46 going into the 4th period. Scores around the major leagues. Bottom in the 9th, Arizona Padres 5, Diamondbacks 3. Final in Boston, Red Sox 4, 3. Also, a few other finals here in Kansas City. The Athletics 4, Royals 0. Flushing, Tampa Bay 8, Mets 4. In Atlanta, Braves 4, Rockies 1. Philadelphia, Phillies 3, Blue Jays 2. Now batting
All right, we're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Top the order for the Boulder 64's. We'll get some pinch hitters.
64, Santa Maria, California, 10, Colorado Christian University, Jackson Stall.
So hitting for CJ Trask is number 4, Jackson Stall from Santa Maria, California at CCU. And he was at Hartnell College before CCU. So 5th time through the order, and Jackson Stall gets an AB. Down in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Stall to right field, playable for Mac Dossie. 1 out.
Miss Gardner.
Now batting number 0, center fielder, Jack Gardner.
So here is Jack Gardner, 5th at bat for Jack. So far today, strikeout reached on an error, a single and a ground ball. This one's towards third. Cale Corden gloves, and accurate throw in time to get Gardner by a couple steps. Second out in the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting for 64's shortstop, number 9, Bryce Robinette.
Oh, Bryce Robinette. He is a 2 for 4 in this game, but he scored 3 runs. Last at bat, he reached on an error by the third baseman, Corden. Robinette, the shortstop at Azusa Pacific. Just finished his freshman season there. He played last year with Boulder in the summer. Went to Ponderosa High School in Parker. He'll take low. And 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Boulder has scored in the first 5 innings. Can they keep it going here in the 6th? Fouled away by Robinette down the right field line into the parking lot. So College World Series getting going yesterday in Omaha. Look at the scores today. UCLA beat Murray State 6-4 earlier in the day, and then LSU just defeated Arkansas 4-1. Got an elimination game tomorrow. 2 games tomorrow, Arizona and Louisville, and then Coastal Carolina taking on Oregon State. Two-1 here on Bryce Robinette. Called strike 2. Nunez got enough of the outside corner. Called strike 3 on Robinette. Nunez gets the call. And how about that? The Boulder 64's go down in order in the 6th. We move along to the 7th. Boulder just needs 3 outs, and that'll be it.
Boulder 64's, no runs, no errors. At the end of 64's 13. The series pretty good. 64's in the Collegians will continue tomorrow at Rosner Valley High School in Arvada, Colorado. The game time is noon. At this time, we'd like to wish all the fathers in the audience a happy Father's Day. Happy Father's
That's used, yep.
Now batter number 22, Taylor McMaster.
All right, we're back here, top of the 7th. Thanks for being with us on the Front Range League Baseball Network. I'm Alex Becker with you on the play-by-play. McMaster loops a single down the right field line on the first pitch he sees from Paul Hughes. A bloop single there for McMaster.
Now batting for John Love. The designated hitter, number 44, Max Matucci.
First hit of the game for McMaster. He's 1 for 3. And Matucci now been the most productive hitter so far for Diamond Club. 2 for 2. Solo home run for the only run, and then a single. And the dirt moving up to second is McMaster, as that skipped away from Shane Crow. Into center field, Matucci now 3 for 3, another hit for him. Rounding third is McMaster. He'll head for home and score as the throw is cut off by Farnham. A couple singles to start the 7th inning for Diamond Club, 13-2 after Matucci drives in McMaster.
For Diamond Club, number 19, second baseman Christian Baker.
Oh, one on Christian Baker, the second baseman. Struck out swinging, and then he hit into a 5-4-3 double play as last time. A 1-1 count, nobody out here in the top of 7. Hughes sets, and he misses low. Good block by Crow. 2 balls and 1 strike. Hughes worked out of a little jam last inning. He allowed a walk to Cord and a single to Douglas, but then stranded those two when he struck out Dossie to end the inning. A little bit of trouble so far in the 7th. Couple singles and a 3-1 count on Baker. Hits the inside corner for strike 2. Good pitch. Baker up there. No batting gloves. He's at Barstow Community College. And he will reach on the walk. 2 on and nobody out.
Now batting for Diamond Club, the catcher, number 3, Andrew Dupolt.
Here is the catcher, Andrew Buckhold. 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. Went down swinging his first time. He was caught looking in his second at-bat. That was the first pitch off for strike 1. Another good block by Crow. When Hughes is missing, it's often been low this inning. Strike 2. One and 2 on Buckhold. Gets a piece, stays alive. Yeah. Hughes misses high and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the catcher, Andrew Buckhold. He's at Concordia University. And he couldn't hold up there. Goes around, and that'll be a strikeout for Hughes. First out here in the 7th.
Now batting for Diamond Club, the left fielder, number 21, Von Robinson.
A tough night at the plate for Buckhold. 0 for 3 with 3 punch-outs. Low and away on Raffleson. Von Raffleson has also struck out in both at-bats today. Swung through that one. Looked like he was late on the fastball from Hughes. Got two strikes on him. And he goes down swinging again. So the 8 and 9 hitters for Diamond Club are both 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Now batting for Diamond Club, center fielder, number 2, Tanner Gertz.
All right, fourth at bat here for Tanner Gertz, the leadoff man trying to extend the game for the Diamond Club Collegians. Today, a ground ball to third, a ground ball to second, and a fly ball to right. Good job by Crow. That's not an easy play. Good hands. Deep breath from Hughes, the 1-0. Slider just missed. Called strike one. Matucci on second, Christian Baker, the runner on first. 2-1 with 2 out. Towards short, Robinette will field and step on second himself for the 3rd out. And that's going to do it tonight from Boulder. Final score 13-2 as Paul Hughes throws the final 2 innings in relief. And an easy mercy rule victory. See you, boys.
That's the ball game. Final score: Boulder 64's 13, Diamond Club 2. We thank our umpires for a wonderful job out here today. We thank the players on both sides, all student athletes. And again, we want to wish all the fathers a happy Father's Day.
So 13-2, the Boulder 64's take care of Diamond Club. 17-7 win last night. 13-2 tonight, and then the final game of the 3-game set will be a noon first pitch. Noon first pitch at RV, Ralston Valley High School in Arvada, home of the Diamond Club Collegians. But a fun game here tonight. Logan Carney hits the only home run of the game. Jacob Amador throws 5 strong innings. Paul Hughes throws the final 2. And a great offense up and down the lineup. Everybody contributing 1 through 9. And we'll see if Boulder can finish off a 3-game sweep tomorrow afternoon. All right, that's going to about do it for our coverage on this Saturday evening. Gorgeous night from Boulder. Thanks for being with us. My name's Alex Becker on the play-by-play, and hope to see you guys tomorrow. All of the call of the game of the game at noon tomorrow as well. So looking forward to talking to you tomorrow for the final game of the 3-game series.